Do you have guests coming into town this weekend? Wondering what you want to do with them? Why don't you follow Bucks County's Revolutionary War Trail? Let's start our tour down at Dunk's Ferry. This was a very important ferry during the Revolutionary War, used by the Continental Army several times. And from there, it's a short stop over to Bristol, which was actually the county seat prior to 1726 and is full of Revolutionary War history. Now let's stop by Summerseat. This was George Washington's headquarters. You can also check out Robert Morris's statue. Robert Morris was the financier of the Revolution and a signer. Let's visit Newtown. This is one of the most important stops on the map. This was the county seat during the Revolutionary War. You can stop by the old Presbyterian church. This is where the Hessians from the Battle of Trenton were imprisoned just after the battle. And you can visit the Court Inn. This is one of the only taverns in Bucks County restored and made to look like the period. One of the most poignant sites you can visit on our tour is Langhorne. This is where there's a large burial site for Revolutionary War soldiers. From there, head over to Craven Hall. This is actually the site of one of the most significant battles in Bucks County history, the Battle of Crooked Billet. Let's go to one of my favorite stops on the map, Growden Mansion. This was the home of the most powerful, ardent Loyalist during the Revolutionary War, Joseph Galloway and his wife Grace Galloway. Do you want to visit one of George Washington's headquarters during the Revolutionary War? Why don't you stop over at the Mullen House, George Washington's headquarters in the summer of 1777. And who can forget Washington's Crossing, where George Washington turned the tide of the war in Christmas of 1776. And while you're there, stop over at the Thompson Neely House, which was used as a hospital prior to the crossing of the Delaware. This may come as a surprise to most of you, but Coriel's Ferry, also known as New Hope, played one of the most important roles during the Revolutionary War. This was an actual Continental ferry, so take a stop over and walk the streets where George Washington and the Continental Army encamped. Now let's take a trip over to the Irwin Stover House and Stover Myers Mill. This is where you can learn about John Irwin and Jacob Stover, some of the patriots of Bucks County during the Revolution. If you're heading into Upper Bucks, stop over in Quakertown. This is where the Liberty Bell was hidden when the British were attacking Philadelphia and soon took charge of it for 10 months. And finally, we conclude our tour with Durham Furnace. This was a furnace in Bucks County where they mined iron and they made ammunition and even cannons for the Revolutionary War effort.